In this video, I'm going to share 5 very useful iOS features that you've probably never heard of before. The first one is the ability to switch back and forth between 2 apps very quickly on older iPhones. Now this multitasking ability is very easy on the iPhone 10 and newer because you can just swipe over at the bottom. But on the older devices, the best way to do it would be to double tap and then scroll over to the one that you want and tap on it. However, that's very slow. A quick way to do that is with iPhone 6S's through the iPhone 8 with 3D touch. You can press really hard on the left side and then swipe to the right. And when you do that, it'll instantly switch to the most recent application. Now, beyond that, you can also press down and swipe to the right a little bit and then let go. And then that'll open up your normal task manager that would happen if you were to double tap. This ability to quickly switch between applications is really useful. Say, for example, to switch between a YouTube video and a Notes app. Number 2 is the ability to send bold text messages in iMessage. Now this only works if you're using iMessage where they're the blue bubbles and you're sending between one iPhone and another iPhone. In order to enable this setting, you need to go to Settings and then Messages and then Show Subject Field and turn that on. What will happen is if you're in iMessage and you open up your keyboard and you're going to type out a message, if you click on the subject bar, the message that you type in the subject bar will appear bold to the recipient of your message. Now the one thing to note about this is that the message won't appear as bold unless you have something in the normal subject bar. So you have to put something like a period or an exclamation mark in order for the message up above to appear bold. So what I normally do is put an exclamation mark down below and bold text up above. Number 3 is an easy to use 3D cursor. Again, if you have 3D touch on your iPhone, if you force press really hard on any key on your keyboard and then swipe around, your keyboard turns into a trackpad. So you can very easily navigate all the way across the screen. And you'll be able to see that in the visual. Number 4 is reachability. Now this is a setting that allows you to really easily reach up to the top of your phone to swipe down on the notification bar. It's most useful for users who have smaller hands and larger phones and have difficulty reaching to the top of the screen to swipe down and look at their notifications. The way it works is you double tap on the home button, don't press hard, but just lightly tap on the home button, and then it'll pull down a bar that you can swipe down from, as you'll see in the visual down below. If you'd rather not have this feature on because it gets in your way, it's very easy to turn off. Just go to Settings, Accessibility, and then Reachability, and turn Reachability off. That way, no matter how many times you press the home button, it won't register. Number 5 is the Smart Period. Now this one's really useful on iPhones because on most iPhones, unlike the iPads, you have to go into the second page of the keyboard settings in order to reach the period. So if you're messaging back and forth on your keyboard, a quick way to add a smart period is just by double tapping the spacebar button. And that'll autofill in a period and then put in a space so you can continue typing. This is a lot easier than switching back to the second page of the settings and hitting period and then switching back again. And again, you've probably heard of that feature before, but because it's so useful, I thought I'd include it in this video. All right, that's it. 5 really useful iOS features that you've probably never heard of before. Let me know in the comments if you have any other useful features that I didn't include in this video. And also let me know how many of these 5 features you had heard of before and how many of them were new to you.